Will Taylor for another episode of The Real Will. We're on episode number 5, and I want to just say thanks so much to that sustain pedal. That's why I could do those fast runs. Sustain pedals make so much of a difference for us non-pianists. And I am coming here to talk about how the consumer, how the lovers of art make art really happen. So last night, well, first of all, let me just say to all of those who have participated in supporting my career and supporting the creation of music that I do through my community, through all the artists that I work with over the years, over the last 3 decades, thank you so much. Anyway, last night, and I'll come back to you in a minute, I was watching a video of me when I was about 23 years old, and I got invited to play with a very famous jazz string quartet by the name of the Turtle Island String Quartet. I got to go to Alaska, play at Town Hall in New York City, and meet all these amazing musicians. And so I was about 23, and the programming that I had instilled in my mind is that once you got a great opportunity like this, that the rest of my life artistically was going to be fine. You know, I felt like when I played at that hall in New York City that I was going to get to focus on the art 100%. And what a great treat that was. So one of the things that I think most musicians and most artists, the dream for them is that they get to focus most of their time, if not all of their time, on creating their art. There isn't a dream of, I'm sure there are plenty of people that want to be famous and have all those extra benefits and all that. But really, the dream of arriving where you can just create your art for your audience is the ultimate dream. And I had that glimmer of possibility when I was playing in Town Hall and was interviewed by Dr. Billy Taylor and on CBS Sunday Morning, live national TV. I was on NPR on a show called New Sounds that was broadcast from WNYC. And I thought, based on what my teachers had told me, that with such an opportunity and having worked so hard that I had arrived, and now I wouldn't have to worry about money, and I could completely devote myself to music. Well, as many of you know and have experienced, that's just not the case in life. The rug gets taken out from underneath you, and when it comes to the arts or music, very few people actually get to do that most of their time, no matter how talented they are. Very few people actually get to just do that. If you're an artist, you have to do many things. You have to be a Renaissance person. So I had that happen again. So that I got to experience that. And of course, I didn't get the gig. And then 10 years later, I got invited to play on an album for Columbia Records back when they used to make records. And I went to Peter Gabriel's studio, met Peter Gabriel, full ride. And I thought, once again, I've arrived. Now I can just focus on practicing, writing music, doing the thing. Like, I felt so excited. But nope, Columbia Records dropped it, and we were back to square one. And that's when I created Will Taylor and Strings Attached in Austin as a way to support raising my kids and not having to be on the road, and collaborating with famous artists like Sean Colvin and Sarah Hickman, and it worked. I was able to build a following and an audience in Austin of people that really love what I do and support what I do, showing up, buying tickets, and it worked. And I'm so grateful for all of you who are watching this, who have been along for the Strings Attached journey. And I guess what I wanted to say is that the rug has been pulled out again, and I know so many of us, not just musicians, with this new period that we're in right now, are having to repivot and figure out. So I don't have any live performances, haven't had any since March 13th. And the way that we are pivoting right now is we are inviting people to become patrons. We're working hard. We're writing new music every week. We haven't stopped. We're working hard for you to create beautiful, charming, community, original music, cover music, and stay in contact with you. And we were inviting you, if you're somebody who used to come to Strings Attached concerts, to come over as a subscriber for $5 a month. If you can't do that, then share our music, follow us on Spotify, follow us on all our platforms. But every Tuesday we release a new video. We've done 2 videos, Summertime with Betty Sue, and then the week before that we did a Bee Gees cover. And this Tuesday we're releasing an original piece by Karen Mall. And I hope you will come, 7:30 p.m., live.stringsattached.org is the URL, live.stringsattached.org, where you can tune in every Tuesday. I hope you make it a part of your regular week. For those of you that are regular Strings Attached followers, and if you came to concerts, if you came to Strings in the Woods, if you followed us, we're asking you to consider coming over and becoming a patron subscriber for $5 a month or more. And that's my pitch. And I just want to say thank you for those of you that are staying on board. We're working hard for you. We haven't disappeared. We're not sitting on our butts. We're working hard, and we're not whining and saying, oh, everything's changed. If you are on the fence, you can see all the community work I've done over the years at stringsattachedcares.org. If you want to know what I've done for the Austin community, you can check out all the music we've done. It's all there. So we're pivoting again, and I'm sure we'll have to do this in 10 years again, and we'll never arrive. The point is, if you're an artist, the point is, if you're a human being on the earth, you never really arrive, because we are human beings. We are beings, not human doings, not human sculptures. So that's the lesson. Even though several times in my past, I thought, oh, this is great. The world has changed. The only thing we really have left is this ability to communicate. Honestly, the only thing that we can really own is this ability to communicate with one another, and I'm going to use this platform to the fullest of its capabilities. And I hope that you will come along with me for the beautiful music and the community that I have built and am going to continue to build at stringsattached.org. I'd love to hear from you. And let's go back to the piano, shall we?